All right, we did it. Coast to coast. We made it through the season. So this is the 21st and final power ranking. Regular season is over. The playoffs are set. I apologize to A1 Steak Sauce. I really busted my ass. I tried to win for you so you could get in. Unbelievable weekend from Big Cat Rescue, though. To a point where, I went to sleep on Friday night thinking I was, pretty confidently actually going to win. And then I checked it again on on Saturday, and I audibly, out loud, said to myself, what the fuck? Just a crazy weekend from Big Cat Rescue. So he gets the win. He gets that last playoff spot. So here we are. I suppose we can get right into it. I'll go through the power rankings. I'll read week ones just to bring it all full circle, and then I'll get into the playoff preview here. So obviously at 12, Angle did it. I think there was the 2017 Cleveland Browns, the 2008 Detroit Lions, and the 2022, 2023 Team Angle. 0-21. Let me double check on that. I think I got that Browns season right? It was 2017, wasn't it? But Angle just clearly, it was 2017. Okay, good. I've still got it. Evidently just didn't give a fuck about the fantasy league this year, so 0-21, lowest scoring team in the league. Congratulations to Team Angle. That's actually impressive that he managed to lose every single game, but he did. So there he is. Where am I? Sofa King High stays at 11, and I'll make a flip actually. McConnell's Marksman won the Cornelius Bowl. So I'll drop Your Mom's a Hoe to 10 and McConnell's Marksman up one spot to 9. Congratulations to Jeff. He finishes the season out on a win. And he will finish ranked number 9. Number 8 sucks because he made a push. But Jake Shakes is going to come up just one game short. Put up 167 on Angle. He had a terrific second half of the season, but the first half of the season woes definitely killed him. The tie against McConnell's Marksman in week 1 definitely didn't help. That could have put him at 12-9, though that would have still put him a half a game short. But good end of the season for the Jake Shakes. He and number 7, A1 Steak Sauce, will definitely be the favorites for the NIT. Steak Sauce, I really thought that he was going to get in. I thought I was going to hang on against Big Cat Rescue. He had a huge win against Cole World, stopped that winning streak. He put up 165. Was not meant to be. Came up just a little bit short. So A1 Steak Sauce is at 7. He will be the number 1 seed in the NIT. But terrific week from him. So now we have our 6 playoff teams. So tough figuring out where I should put everyone. So I'll do this. I'll put Super Soft Birthday Party at number 6. Came up just a little bit short against Timmy's Ice Dome. Would have been a pretty big upset. That was a high-scoring affair. He puts up 155. Not quite enough, so I'll drop him to 6. But he is in the first round of the playoffs right now. He'll be taking on Cole World. We'll talk about him in a second. I'll bump Big Cat Rescue up to number 5. Half a game behind Super Soft, but Big Cat Rescue, actually. I didn't talk about this enough the last couple of weeks. He's actually the second highest scoring team in the league now. He just barely has an edge over Steak Sauce, and I think I'm 4th. Timmy's Ice Dome, obviously number 1. But Big Cat Rescue, like I alluded to a second ago, massive weekend from him. His Saturday and Sunday were incredible. So he jumps me late, and he goes up to the number 5 spot. I think I have to keep myself at 4 just because I'm not scoring the points that I like to. I'm not putting up quite enough production. I did just recently get Evander Kane back healthy. We'll talk about that in a second. But I only put up 128 this week to Big Cat Rescue's 153. So I will stay at 4. Cole World, though he lost, had a good week. He will stay at 3. Frank Gallagher gets a much needed win. He will stay at 2. And obviously number 1, Timmy Zystone. So we'll do this. Engel, Sofa King High. Your Mom's a Hoe, McConnell's Marksman, Jake Shakes, A1 Steak Sauce, Super Soft Birthday Party, Big Cat Rescue, Unfinished Business, Cole World, Frank Gallagher, Timmy Zystone. That's the final top 10 of the season. So where did they start? There it is, if you're wondering. That's what I used to do this shit on. So from 12 to 1, this was after the first week. Number 12 was the at the time his team name was the Colorado Cosbys. He was 12th. 11th. This is why I like doing it. He skyrocketed. I had Cole World at 11 after the first week. He's now ranked 3rd, and a very, very dangerous title contender. 10, I had Big Cat Rescue, another guy who really, really turned that season around. 9, I had Engel, famous last words. 8, I had McConnell's Marksman. 7, I had Timmy Zystone. Little did we all know the fucking fury that he would go on. 6, I had the Jake Shakes. 5, I had Super Soft Birthday Party. He pretty much stayed in that area the entirety of the season. 4, I had A1 Steak Sauce. That's disappointing. 3, I had myself. Here's what's really disappointing. After the first week, number 2 was Your Mom's a Hoe. That was a total fall from grace. And then number 1 after the first week was Frank Gallagher. He stayed in the top 3 pretty much the whole season. I dropped him to 6 in the second one, and then I shot him back up, and he stayed in the top 3 pretty much the whole year. So there's that. All right, so let's get into a playoff preview now. So Frank Gallagher and Timmy Zystone both won their divisions, so they get first round byes. They're into the Final Four. Congratulations to those two teams. So what we're looking at right now, I'll start with my matchup against Big Cat Rescue. So we're re-facing off against each other. We just played each other last week, playing each other in the first round of the playoffs this week. Obviously, the big news as of recently, Kirill Kaprizov is out, and he's going to miss the fantasy playoffs. So that is terrible, terrible news for Big Cat Rescue. We have pretty comparable stats, I would say, in terms of scoring. I'll pull it up. I believe I'm the leading... I have the most amount of goals scored in the league. I do. Big Cat Rescue is second, interestingly enough. To a lot of people... well, actually, you know what? I lied. He's tied with Timmy Zystone for second at 342. I have 368 goals on the year. So that my weakness is, for whatever reason, I don't get any assists. I'm third from the bottom in assists. Big Cat Rescue, again, second in that department. Pretty comparable, though, goalie-wise. Where am I? We're both middle of the road goalie-wise. He has 63 wins. I have 56 saves. I have 3,482. He has 3,061. So who are his goaltenders again? I have Hellebuck has been my horse, obviously. And then I get production sprinkled in and out from Jordan Binnington and the occasional Semyon Varlamov and Craig Anderson. Where is he? Can I not get his averages? Oh, there we go. Okay. So his best goalie has been a person I've never heard of, whose name I'm not sure I can pronounce, on the Devils. Vitek Vanacek? That's a name. That's definitely a name. But yeah, in terms of total points and in average, that guy has been the horse. He also has Jake Allen. So I gotta say, I'll give him the edge in goaltending, but skater wise, I think it's me. I like the amount of goals that I score. I think that gives me the advantage. I know he just beat me, but you know what? I'm picking myself. I'm picking myself to go to the Final Four. So that's the first matchup. And then the second matchup is Cole World versus Super Soft Birthday Party. Super Soft Birthday Party, interestingly enough, is kind of like the opposite of me in terms of doesn't score a ton of goals, actually. He is, let's see, 12, 11, 10, 9. He's 8th in the league in goals scored. Far and away leads the league in assists, though. 616. Big Cat Rescue's the closest at 578. So that's where he is in terms of putting points up on the board. Cole World, as hot as he's been, still not that high scoring of a team. He is, where is he? 6th in total points for. Super Soft Birthday Party is one spot ahead of him at 5th. Total points for Super Soft is 28-35. Cole World's at 20-20. So pretty close in that regard. But you would think that with the heater that Cole World has been on, he'd be higher up. Not the case. I will say this. The one thing that he does have going for him is he's got the 2 Nova Scotians. I mean, if your top 2 forwards are McKinnon and Crosby, then you're doing something right. That's for goddamn sure. On top of that, Tage Thompson having a breakout year. And I would say that Super Soft Birthday Party having Philip Forsberg on injured reserve now is a killer. So I'm leaning Cole World in this one. I've been very, very harsh on Super Soft Birthday Party all season, but I know that I'm picking him to lose. I like Cole World to win this one. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But that's the breakdown for the first round of the playoffs. Frank Gallagher and Timmy Zeistone can just kick their feet back, relax, enjoy the show. They're into the Final Four next week. Big Cat Rescue, myself, Super Soft Birthday Party, Cole World, fighting for our lives right now. So that's the last power ranking. Predicting myself and Cole World to join those other 2 teams in the Final Four. I'll check back in next Monday to preview the semis, and hopefully I'm still dancing. Till then, see you next week.